plan, it doesn't happen overnight. अरे 4 महीना तो बहुत लंबी बात है. 2-3 दिन में क्या कर रहे हैं वो बता दो जल्दी. Finished my brother's wedding, so we have halwais, coming to our home and cooking the sweets traditionally the way it is made. More protein के चक्कर में we increase the dals, pulses and the protein intake and we reduce the carbohydrates. And that's how the another reason why the sugar cravings go up. Or you can also have some peanuts or some kind of chickpeas with you.
Hello everybody, my name is Yash Bharwani and I am the founder of Incense. Today we have got a very interesting video which is for all the people who are going to get married in the coming 2-3 months or are planning their own wedding. So yes, it's going to be a wedding special video and we have our own nutritionist Ankita Vaidya. So let's get started with the video. Hello everyone, thank you for joining us in another Incense video with nutritionist Ankita Vaidya, and today we are going to talk about a very interesting topic. So should we reveal the topic for discussion today?
It's one of the top listed topics in my clientele list basically.
Okay, that's very interesting. So the topic is pre-wedding nutrition. So it is for all those people who are going to attend the wedding in the upcoming season or are celebrating their own wedding. So let's get started with the first question.
Yes, this is all. This video is basically all for to get you fit into that your dream dress.
All right. So let's start from the beginning. It is mostly people that would be doing right now, which is shopping. So everybody is out there shopping for their wedding clothes and everything, and I think a lot of people would want to know how to keep fit while they are out shopping, because there aren't much healthy options that you get outside these days. So what would you say about
I totally agree with you, Yash. So it's very simple. Plan your day 1 day ahead. You know that you're going to shop for long hours, for 4 hours, 5 hours. I would always recommend you eat your breakfast and then plan your shopping accordingly so that your lunch is either outside, because today you get a lot of healthier options also in the lunch. So basically, having a dal rice or having an idli sambar or having as good as the tomato omelette, which you get outside, or having a healthy Subway sandwiches or something. If you have a healthier option outside, so even that can be taken. If not, eat your lunch and go. Maybe you can finish your lunch at say 1 PM and then go, so that at least you have 4-5 hours before you reach your dinner. And in the evenings, basically if you're out, you can either grab on a vegetable juice, or you can have your fruits, or you can carry your granola bars, or you can carry your traditional laddus, which is homemade, or you can also have some peanuts or some kind of chickpeas with you, so that even if you're traveling here and there, sitting in the car from one place to another, you can have them.
Okay, but then is it also advisable to have a brunch if somebody is going out for shopping for a very long time?
Yes, so I would say it is not every time advisable to have a brunch, because again it would also disturb your eating habits and your sleep habits. Having a brunch means that you're sleeping late, you're getting up late, and you have no time to fill yourself. So what will happen if most of the time you keep taking only brunch, you are more hungry in the evenings, and that's where you tend to go a little haywire while eating, having either a vada pav or a chaat or something on a regular basis. If it is once a while, it is still okay to have a chaat. But if it is a regular day habit, I think I would really not recommend. So it's better you get up, do some exercise, have a proper breakfast, have a proper lunch, or if not lunch, I just gave you some options. If you're out, what you can eat for lunch, and that's how you can plan your day.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure it is quite difficult to resist the chaats and pani puris.
No, it is not at all difficult. It is not at all difficult. Everything is mind. You just have to train your mind.
That's true. So let's move to the next part, and let's move to the appearance more. And what would be your recommendation for somebody who wants a very good skin for the wedding, and also make sure that they are having good hair days, not just good hair days.
I know that. So see, anything you plan, it doesn't happen overnight. You need to have a clear diet, a regular good lifestyle, at least 3-4 months before, because it at least your body at least takes 3 to 4 months to develops a particular kind of a result or a particular kind of a physique or a look you want to be into, basically. Yes, but yes, here are the quick tips which I can give you for good skin and hair is have vitamin C rich foods, which is normally, if you're in winters, today now winters are there, so you can have amla, you can have berries, you can have melons, you can have oranges, which are definitely, which works for your skin. You can have green teas in terms of too much of tea and caffeine, because yes, too much of tea caffeine consumption actually increases your pit levels, and if your pit levels are high, definitely your skin definitely gets to get more tanner and darker, basically. So try to reduce your pit levels, have a good digestion, because having a poor digestion is a sign of a bad skin or a dull skin, basically. So you can either have trifla in the night, or you can have holiday in the night with warm water while sleeping, exercise regularly, include ghee in your diet, include white makhan in winters. Adding white makhan does wonders to your skin.
Right.
Olive is something which is called as garden cressy. So you can either have it in the form of laddu or in the form of kheer. So it will not only help your skin glow, but also help your hairs to be in lustrous and shiny. And yes, not to forget all your legumes in the terms of eating in terms of sprouts.
Okay.
So here are the few things which you can do it on regular basis, just not because of wedding is coming, but normally also to keep your skin good and your hair healthy and lustrous.
Yeah, so that's a good point, because a lot of people think that, okay, if I take care of my skin and hair for like just a week or something, then for those 3-4 days I'll be sorted. But yes, guys, it's a 3 to 4 months process.
Yes, minimum at least. Plan minimum before 3 to 4 months.
Okay.
Start working on it.
So yeah, it's a 3 to 4 months process. So just follow whatever Ankeeta Vaidya said to get that good skin and hair. All right, so let's move to the next point. Now, we all know that in the run-up to the wedding, we need to keep a cap on the sugar intake. So that's the most difficult part also for all the people. How to keep a cap on the sugar cravings.
I know. So since it's in celebration, obviously meetha to banta hai, but it's very easy. Have wholesome fruits. Have home cooked traditional sweets, which either made it in jaggery or made it in sugar. Yes, you rightly heard, either made in sugar or jaggery, because normally traditional sweets जैसे बनते हैं वैसे ही बनने चाहिए. I still remember, when we had weddings in our house, or we have weddings. I just finished my brother's wedding, so we have halwais, coming to our home and cooking the sweets traditionally the way it is made. And every time, every meal, the sweet is made fresh, basically. So that's basically you're supposed to practice. And yes, don't overdo on things. Having a spoon or small katori or a piece is definitely advisable, and you should be enjoying it because it's a time of celebration. So that you always don't need to think about the calorie count. Food is just not only about just counting on calories, but it is also a thing to make it as a celebration and joy, basically. So that's how. A few other tips is like, you can have a diet which is good in micronutrients. So, having salads at least one time in a meal, either for lunch or for dinner. Having fruits at least once a day. So, because these will help you to have your micronutrient in place. So nuts and oil seeds. So you can start your day with nuts and oil seeds. So I think if you just follow these basic tips, I'm sure that sugar cravings will not be there.
Yeah, so whenever we have a sugar rush, maybe we can replace that with all the food items you just mentioned.
Yes.
Okay, and that is also going to be a process. It won't just happen in 3-4 days.
It won't just happen in 3-4 days.
Okay. All right. Great. So I would like to know more about the diet. I think a winter diet would be different than a summer diet. So, since we are in winter right now, what would you suggest to the people, just in brief, about what are the things that they can consume during the winter, and then same for the summers as well.
Right. So I think half of my viewers would already know that I always focus on seasonal local eating basically. So as you mentioned rightly, yes, today is a time of winters. So generally I would recommend that out of the 7 days, basically 4 days you focus on the millets. So specifically on bajra, ragi, and your brand millet, which is your rajgira basically. That is what you can focus on. The rest of the 3 days you can focus on your legumes and pulses. At least include roots and tubers like your sweet potato, your yam, your raw banana, at least twice or thrice minimum in a week, in the form of sabzi or in the form of a sweet preparation, or you're mixing it with something. So at least 3 times a week. Rest, yes, amla is in season, so have amla either in the form of murabba or in the form of a vegetable juice, or you can make it in a form of chutneys basically. So whatever traditionally it's made in home, you can include there. Have your seasonal fruits. When it comes to summer, definitely reduce the intake of millets to say twice or thrice a week, and keep the sprout intake to twice, thrice a week again. Focus more on rice, focus more on wheat, you can also focus more on quinoa. Quinoa is one good option because it has all 9 essential amino acids. So these are the options which you can opt for into the summers. You have summer fruits such as mango, your melons, you have your ice apple, which is your targolas basically. Your mid-mornings can be, from January, we actually celebrate Uttarayan basically. And that's how, Sankranti, and that's how, your til comes into the place. So, including flax seeds, til, chia seeds in the diet definitely helps a lot. Also, sugarcane is something which should be included at least twice, thrice a week in the form of sugarcane juice. But yes, not in the form of packed one. Go to the Gannewala, remove the fresh juice and have it. So here are the few tips how you can follow the seasonal diet basically. And yes, correct combination is also which one needs to be focused on. So if you eat right combination of food, definitely that would help.
Yeah, and I think right combination will also depend upon each of the body types.
Yes,
because a few would be able to digest sugar differently.
Yes.
And a few will not be able to digest sugar that well. So I think it also depends upon person to person.
Person to person. Also have I'll just give you a brief proportion of the way a food is to be eaten. So if you're taking one part of your carbohydrate, which is your rice, wheat, millet, whatever it is, take half portion of the protein. So be it your dal, pulses, fish, chicken, eggs, curd. So that's how the proportions should be working.
Okay.
Because what happens in today's day, eating more protein ke chakkar mein, we increase the dals, pulses and the protein intake, and we reduce the carbohydrates. And that's how the another reason why the sugar cravings go up, when you're at the 4-5 of your peak time of the day basically.
Okay. So yeah, so we have to maintain the carbohydrates and the protein.
Correct balance of your carbs and proteins.
Got it. In next video, we will come up with a next set of questions that will be for those 3 to 4 D days, where we will ask the questions on a few of the problems that do come up in those 3 to 4 days, and how well to tackle them using nutrition.
Yes, because a lot of people will be like, अरे 4 महीना तो बहुत लंबी बात है, 2-3 दिन में क्या कर रहे हैं वो बता दो जल्दी.
Exactly. So great. So we will see you guys again in that video. Do watch out for that video, and I will make sure that we will have a few more stupid questions to ask Ankeeta in that video. So thank you so much guys for joining us today, and we will see you soon in that video.
Yes, thank you so much.
Right. Thank you so much guys.
So that was all about pre-wedding nutrition. I'm sure a lot of your questions were answered in that video, but if you still have any questions, you can send them to us in writing in the comment section, and we will request Ankita Vaidya to answer those as well. We'll be soon coming up with our next video, which is about the nutrition on those 3-4 days of the wedding. So watch out for that video guys, and keep supporting Incense.
N-Sense aims to get such authentic health information through certified healthcare professionals like Nutritionist Ankita Vaidya. Kindly support us in this mission by liking this video, sharing it with your friends and family, subscribing to N-Sense, and hit that bell icon as well. Thank you everybody for watching this video, and I will see you soon in the next one.